As you can see, it is Thursday afternoon, late afternoon, almost 5 o'clock, and we're going to do a little reverse engineering. Hopefully it'll be a little more enjoyable for you. As I have, these is what we're coming out with. These are them just going into the air fryer, which I do recommend the air fryer for doing turnovers. This is a combination of pears. That's actually 2 pears in there. I was going to use 3, but I opted against that now. Okay, Bartlett pears, and that is actually 1 lime, which I did do the entire lime after I quartered it up and did some other chopping and put that into my bullet, which, as you can see, some of the pieces on there. So we'll see about showing you how I do this, or while these are going in. And they say 15 to 20 minutes for using the flaky crust. I believe I put those last ones in on 16, so I am actually going to go at 400, and I am going to put that at 14 minutes on those and let those go while I flip these over, get those ready for the next round. It goes in. I could have attempted to do the entire sheet, but I thought that with them taking the amount of time that they do, that I could perhaps show you how, like I said, reverse engineering. That's why it's always, when you hear about the various countries going and stealing information from another country, a lot of that is actually done via reverse engineering. They take apart what they may have recovered, such as a missile or aircraft, anything that they want to find out because they might not have it at the time, and to find out what the process is to get the end result. But this one's not playing nice. But yes, I basically cut those pears up into, quote, chunks or whatever, just like you would if you were doing an apple pie or something along that line. Maybe a little, actually it is a lot smaller, but that was a process that I decided with. At first, with the lime, I was actually just going to zest it, but I thought better of that because I don't use limes generally, only on different occasions such as this. And something I did learn was you can actually use this paper in the air fryer. It doesn't catch on fire. It will turn brown, but my recommendation is not to exceed the edges of your turnovers, otherwise it'll curl up and you won't get the browning effect on them, so that just barely use the paper. That way there you don't get the railroad track marks like the grill will leave on your croissants if you're so if you're concerned about that, if you just utilize that paper, it seems to prevent you from getting that. Now on these, I did something that I did not do on the others that have already gone in. I actually took some granulated sugar and sprinkled it on the top, just very sparingly. I sprinkled sugar on this batch, so I'm probably going to segregate the different batches accordingly. Sometimes if I have enough of the dough, I will actually overlap it. Quasi gives it a little bit of a seal. Sometimes I don't have enough to do that, but sometimes the dough sticks to your hands, which yeah, I know, should have floured them. Something Graham used to do all the time. But, okay, so those are ready to go. This is a fairly good size, so I might knock that down a little bit. Yeah, I was a little disappointed with the strawberry banana because I didn't really get, quote, what I consider the body that I was hoping for. That's why I went with something that's got a little more body this time. Looks like I'll have some pear bits to utilize later on. I don't like going all the way to the edge, but I do want to make sure that I've got the actual fruit, or a good representation of the fruit in all of these. Yes, this is another stone fruit. Must be, maybe April's going to be stone fruit month. Well, I can't say that because I did those peaches and plums last month. Maybe it's a carryover. That should be sufficient for that. Yes, I actually upped my score a little bit. I'm no longer at a B+. The last assignment, I ended up, actually the last two assignments, I ended up with A's on, well, an A and an A-, so I'm currently at an A-, I believe. 2 more weeks to go after this. And then the final 3 courses left to do. Still looking at a October graduation scenario. Okay, and now I'll get some of my lime. I could probably find a small little teaspoon or less than a teaspoon to throw this on, but I like these little handicraft sticks. These I use for when I'm testing the cakes and whatever. And no, I do not have a specific measurement for what I'm putting on, but you can gauge by what you see, and you know that I'm going to definitely have a lot of that one lime, whereas if I just zested it, I would have basically a bald lime. To figure out what I was going to use that for, and probably not quite so much on the deal that I was putting in there. This one here is going to be a little fat. That's what it looks like. Yeah, what are they going to do next for the internet and the social networking? They got to install the smell. They got to install the smell factor. Because you can smell these cooking, the ones that are in there right now. And actually, I did not sugar these, so these also will be segregated. Although I can do the last 2. I'm not going to take this one back apart just to do that. I'll set this one over here. And get a little bit of sugar so that, as I said, I'm not doing much in the way of sugar. You can barely see it. I don't know if the camera picks that up or not, but like I said, just a little bit on there, so we'll have 5 sugared. Yes, I did show JT what he missed out on since he wasn't here at the front part of the week. He did miss out on the strawberry banana ones. He still got his heart set on me doing another one of the blueberry lemon cheesecake cakes. I don't know if that'll ever get out of his mind, but he's actually I should have ribbed him, because he had mentioned that he was going to bring in some cookies, and his machine went foobar on him for a little bit, so he was going to redo those. I still have yet to see those. Okay, that's already said that it's going on, so we'll find, it's already doing its off. Oh, I'll pull those out and put my sugar ones in. Yes, baby, these are going to be version 3A. We got version 3 where the initial ones, these will be 3A. Just like when I did my root beer cake. It took me, I want to say, at least 3 tries to get that down the way I finally became happy with it. And if you have any tips on how to make these stay together, feel free to add those in the comments. Like and share. We'll pull these out. Those have to be segregated, so I need to actually pull a different container out. These are nice. Oh, those feel nice. Up. Actually, yes, see, yeah, make sure you get something, because those grapes are warm when they come out. As you can see, the paper has colored on me. Yes, they are quite warm. Yowza, yowza. And I'm wondering if I can reuse that paper. I'll flip it over and see. Of course, I really don't need to, because I do have ample paper there. But alright, these are going in now, and I think I've probably shown you enough. I'll just finish up these last few, and we'll see you next time. Take care.